So today I'm going to try and rise to the challenge of customizing a diesel train, creating both a Dodge and splatter, because they're very similar in design to diesel. If you want to see more videos like this or any of those I've already uploaded, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So what you do is you take out the screws to start with, pop out the wheels. Initially I'm not going to paint the running board, I'm just going to paint the train. Now initially it's quite difficult to paint with the face in position, so with that in mind you can see there's two grey lugs, one on either side, and then there's another lug to get the face off. So push the first lug and the face comes loose. Push the second lug and hopefully the face will come loose on that side. Now once the face is loose, you can lift the face out of position. It's not easy, bit fiddly, but once the face is out of position, it's going to make the job much easier. Now I want to keep this feature here for both splatter and Dodge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use masking tape and try to cut out a piece to cover that feature. Well, that's the right width. So now just to make the length. Now this isn't exact, it's rough sizes. Now you could, if you're extremely gifted, measure and cut exactly. Sadly I'm not. So once you've got your piece of masking tape, put your masking tape over the feature. And the reason why I want to keep that is rather than have just a plain green or purple train, I want to keep the same feature. So you have to do that on both sides. Now once you've got your masking tape in position, what you need to do is you need to lightly scratch surface so that the new paint sticks. Now the ideal thing for this is a scourer like your mum and dad may use in the kitchen, and then what you do is you just rub it. Now me personally, I rub it when it's wet, slightly damp, this scourer, and the reason for that is this can create quite a bit of dust and I don't really want the dust going everywhere. So what I do is dampen the scourer. Now the problem with this is when you dampen the scourer, what you're actually doing is you're risking dampening the masking tape that you've put on to protect your feature. Now if that happens, you may well have to put some new masking tape on. Now the thing is, what you need to do is when you're doing this light scratching or cleaning, what you need to do is you need to make sure that all the edges have the same work done to them so that they're all lightly scratched, so that when you apply the paint will stick throughout the entire train. Now just keep scratching until you've scratched the whole train. Once you've scratched the whole train, you're going to have to dry it off, and you might even have to wash it. Now you do all the surfaces because you want the paint to stick. And then what you're going to do, I bought primers from Amazon. You can buy plastic paint, it's called Colour It, and that's what I bought. And once this is dry, it's ready for painting. You can see it's gone a slight grey, it's gone slightly dull, but that's the effect that you're looking for. I'm going to dry it off with a hairdryer to show you. Now you can see it's a slight grey, and that's all you need. You need it to go a slight grey, and then it's ready for painting. Now I've painted diesel grey because that's what I want. I want a base coat of grey, and I'm actually going to leave some of that grey as a permanent finish, which I'll show you after. And I made, out of a coat hanger, I made a little contraption that will go into the hole on diesel just to hold him, so that you can hold him to spray paint him, and that works quite well. Well, I've painted one of them. I'm now going to go and paint the second one because I'm doing both dodge and splatter. So let's just take out so there's one done. Now I'm going to go and paint the second one. Now you need to leave this dry for at least half an hour before you consider further work. So you can see I've taken my inspiration from Trackmaster's Dodge, Splatter and Diesel, and also Brio's Dodge, Splatter and Diesel, where they've got a lot of grey and then they've got their natural colours of green and purple. And the reason why I chose Diesel is because his shape is almost identical to both Dodge and Splatter. Now I've decided not to put nameplates on the side of these trains, and the reason is my first Thomas don't use nameplates, so I thought I'd try to make them look as realistic as possible. So I'm now going to apply further masking tape to my primed Diesel so that I can start painting both green and purple. So anyway, here's the finished product. That's a green Dodge. Sadly I tried to do it too quickly and my fingerprints have gone all over it. And this one is the Splatter. I think they look quite good. I'm going to redo them, I think. But there's Dodge and Splatter custom models. Well, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all again soon.